This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I've been using it since launch, so about 9 months now, going on to almost a year. And I gotta say, this is still one of the best all-around smartphones to come out in 2024, in my opinion. And I wanted to add that in my opinion. Some may agree with me, some may disagree, and that is completely okay. But if you want to see a smartphone awards or something like that later at the end of like December, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to figure out something like a video like that. We'll see what goes on. As long as you guys want to see something like that, let me know in the comments down below. But let's start things off with design, because in the past 9 months of using this, I've really appreciated the fact that Samsung has finally decided to put a flat display with the S24 Ultra. Good job. Good job, Samsung. They got rid of those curves and now it's a full flat display, very thin bezels. Absolutely love it. And not only that, the display itself, the quality is phenomenal. Max 2600 nits of peak brightness, 120 hertz AMOLED display. It's a phenomenal display to use when watching videos, browsing the web, using it for just content, social media, emailing, texting, and all that good stuff. Great display, seriously. It is phenomenal. What I also do love is the anti-reflective display. Now, there are some people saying, oh, you can get an anti-reflective screen protector and all that stuff. No. This anti-reflective display is great. Yes, it's not 100% reflective, anti-reflective, but from other phones, like I have the OnePlus open right here next to me, and like, let's just close that. You can tell there's a huge difference. You can see the camera there with the OnePlus open, but not with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's not that visible. So I hope more companies do implement this, and I hope Samsung does implement this in their foldables for next year. So that's a huge thing that I wanted to kind of put out there. So I think Samsung did a good job. And they also did add titanium this year, and I think it's grade 2 titanium, so there's different grades of titanium. iPhone, I believe, is grade 5 to 16 Pro, and this one is grade 2. And you know, I just don't really mind. You know, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't really care, and it's here, I still don't care. The S Pen in the past 9 months, I haven't really used it. Like, I've used it maybe once or twice. I used it a little bit more when it first came out, but honestly, during the summer at least, especially even right now, I don't recall even taking it out and using it. So, you know, it's good to know that it's there, but I just don't really use it. Like the only times I'll use is like if I'm talking about it or if I want to show someone the S Pen at this point. Like even now, like when I'm signing documents, like I don't really sign documents on my phone anymore. So I'm not really using it that often. But yeah, everything about this design is great. I love the boxy feel of the S24 Ultra, and it feels really comfortable to hold in the hand. Some may complain about like this kind of getting in the way and kind of digging in the palm of your hand, but it's, you know, it's fine. And especially if you use a case, I don't think it won't be too much of an issue. The performance on this has been phenomenal. So and that's to be expected. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigs of RAM. My model has half a terabyte of storage, although I think the base is 256 gigs. It has I believe 1.9x larger vapor chamber than its predecessor, and this helps with heat dissipation. I have not had any issues of this phone overheating whatsoever, and I've thrown everything at it. And for me, what I do on a daily is I'll be watching lots of YouTube videos. I will be using it for Google Chrome, for emailing, for calling and texting. Also call quality has been awesome. I use Mint Mobile. I've worked with them before, but I genuinely use them as my main carrier. And call quality for both sides have been phenomenal. Speakers on this do get super loud. I also use it for Notion and to track the business and all the work that I do now that, you know, I am working on YouTube and my MTG Productions media business full time. I'm using it for, you know, for Twitter, Threads, and all that good stuff. No issues, no bugs, no hiccups. Clash of Clans has been awesome. You know, it's been great. One UI 6.1 right here. It's clean as ever, and Samsung has been doing a great job in the software department. And in fact, One UI 7 is not even available yet, so Android 15 is still not available with the S24 Ultra, but they've been teasing it, and it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. They're trying to really make this a good update, you know, both in the change in design, look and feel, but also just making sure that when it does release, there isn't any bugs or hiccups or anything like that. But I'm excited for One UI 7. I can't wait, knowing that there's 7 years of software updates coming to the S24 Ultra. It gives more the reason for people to hold on to their phones, and you know, that's a great thing, having longer years of software support. But overall, the performance just has been phenomenal, and also the cameras have been great, and I've been touting this as a great camera for versatility. First, you get the 200 megapixel camera, phenomenal detailed shots. The 100x zoom is also great. It comes in real handy, and especially in times when you think you're not going to need it, like when you go on vacation or you go sightseeing or whatever. You want to make sure you have the S24 Ultra. You'll thank me later when you have it, and you're taking photos from, like, I don't know, from a view, and you want to get something that's like super far away. The 100x comes in handy, and it's actually visible. I know there was 100x with the S22 Ultra, but it wasn't really that great. This one is much better. I mean, 2 generations down, and I'm sure that when S25 Ultra comes out, that'll probably even have even better 100x zoom quality. So yeah, you can't go wrong with the photos. Obviously, videos are also really good. You're getting 8K video recording, something that the iPhone does not have. And if you're using 8K, then you have a phone right here that does just that. So versatility with all this great cameras and the quality itself, it's up there. It's a flagship camera. The battery life is also something that the S24 Ultra excels. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 45 watts wired charging. Now, it's not the fastest. That's okay. It charges to full in about an hour, and for me, that's completely okay. Like, I can deal with an hour. I've talked about in past videos how, like, I want to make sure, like, I have a phone with fast charging. I can wake up, put this in charge, get ready for the morning, you know, take a shower, get dressed, have my breakfast, have my coffee, kind of do my morning to-do list, make sure I'm posting on my social medias in the morning. And since I'm working from home now, it's kind of become even easier. Like, I don't need to worry. I don't need to head out of the house right away. So I don't need to, it's not too much of a big deal of an hour of this phone charging, but I don't need to charge it overnight, which is a huge thing. Now, the actual endurance of it, it lasts easily 7 hours of screen on time in my experience, 7 hours plus. It's still one of the best of battery life of a phone that I've used in 2024. Now, there is, I think, the Asus Zenfone 11 Ultra. I've talked about that. That does perform just a little bit better in the battery department, but this is also great. And I do hope that other companies at least start adding 45 watts. I mean, if you're not going to go 65, at least do what Samsung's doing, add 45. Like, don't keep it at 30, 25. Keep it at 45, at least, like, the base. And then the pricing. The pricing starting MSRP $1,300, but by now, since it's been out for so long, it's went on sale constantly. And I recently put up a community post about the S24 Ultra of this device going on sale, and I will continue to post this, so definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on my community tab, because I'm posting deals of these phones like the S24 Ultra when they go on sale. Don't pick it up at MSRP. Don't pick it up at $1,299 starting price. If you have a good trade-in deal, use that. If it's a good just price decrease, then go for that. I mean, I've seen this, I think for like $1,100, $1,049 at one point, just retail, when it's off like $250, $300 off. So that is a super good deal. But to wrap things up, in the past 9 months, I can easily still recommend this. It's a great upgrade. However, if you have the S23 Ultra, I'm sure by now, like, you made your choice, like, you're not going to upgrade. You may want to wait until S25 or whatever. But I want to still put it out there. This is not a phone that you should pick up if you have S23 Ultra. That we should already know by now. But here's the thing. I strongly believe that this is still one of the best smartphones to come out in 2024. Best all around, with best display, best performance, great camera quality, amazing battery endurance, and decent charging speeds. And I mean, if you're looking for a phone with the best of all of these departments, then I think S24 Ultra is going to be that device for you. Now, to answer a question, should you wait for the S25 Ultra? And then, if you guys want to see a separate video of me talking specifically about S25 Ultra, and like the rumors and what we can expect, let me know in the comments down below. But probably not. You probably shouldn't wait for the S25 Ultra because according to those rumors, we're not going to get a significant upgrade to where we should wait for it. It's not going to be like, wow, I have to wait for it. Like, I need that feature type of thing. It's not going to be present on the S25 Ultra. There are going to be refinements that will make the experience better, but it's not going to change the way we use our phones, if you know what I mean. So I think, because here's a fact, we're also at a point where, and we should know this by now, we don't need to upgrade every single year. We don't even need to upgrade every 2-3 years. I know people that are keeping their phones for 5-6 years. Like I've known some people who kept, they got the Galaxy Note 8, I believe that came out in 2017, and they upgraded to the S23, which came out in 2023. So like 5 years later, actually they almost picked up when the S24 Ultra came out, but like nearly 5-6 years later, 2017, 2023, 6 years later. I'm sorry, I did the math wrong. Nearly 6 years later, they're picking up a new phone, and that Galaxy Note 8 lasted them for a long time. So you don't need to pick up a phone every single year. You don't need to pick up a phone every other year, every 3 years. And that might be weird coming from me because I pick up the new phone every single year, but obviously I'm talking about the phones. I'm sharing my thoughts and experience about it and recommending, but I'm not forcing anyone to pick up the new phone. These are just what I've experienced, and if you want to go pick it up, that's really on you. But I hope my experience kind of impacted you in a way where like, oh, you can relate or anything like that, or actually I might pick one up. This kind of convinced me to, or because of this video, I might just wait for the S25 Ultra. That's really all on you, but I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to super smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. And also definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Illusions 2.0. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.